It's time for a death battle!
Rewritten.
Heihachi Mishima, billionaire megalomaniac behind the king of the Iron Fist.
Ryu, the wandering world warrior of Street Fighter.
Heihachi is a practitioner of Mishima-style fighting karate, based on real-life Goju Ryu, also known as hard, soft style.
Goju Ryu combines hard-striking kicks and punches with open-hand circular techniques for grapples, takedowns, and throws.
Heihachi's fighting style is aggression personified, with such techniques as the dragon uppercut, slash punch combo, and demon scissors.
And if he really wanted to, he could impale you on one of his hair horns. Maybe.
Heihachi has even mastered the use of ki, or spirit energy, to manifest lightning, like in his classic Electric Wind God Fist. His ki can even enhance his physicality to frankly absurd levels.
Like the time he caught a bullet in his mouth. I'd say that's crazy, but he did the same thing to a tomahawk before shattering it with his teeth.
Or the time he got dogpiled by a bunch of Russian androids called Jacks, which all self-destructed, annihilating the temple he was in.
Yeah, he got up a bit later, infuriated, I'm sure, by the world's audacity to declare him dead from such a paltry wound.
Other Jack models were strong enough to destroy a 6-mile-wide apocalyptic asteroid and survive being blasted by a satellite laser.
By taking a look at the size of the blast compared to the height of the clouds, this laser was packing around 1.6 megatons of TNT, and Heihachi can tear through the newest Jack models like that hatchet must have tore through his
boomstick. Despite his humiliating defeat, Heihachi returned to battle his son once again, and this time tossed him into a volcano.
Beating his son ain't too shabby, considering Kaz is one of the strongest fighters in the entire world, even without the devil gene, which, surprise, turns him into a goddamn demon. He can fire laser beams fast enough to hit a satellite in a fraction of a second, and yes, this is the same satellite we keep bringing up.
Measuring how far Kazuya was from the satellite, his forehead laser would have to be moving at just over 1% the speed of light.
And the Hatchmeister was fast enough to intercept this same beam in order to save Kazuya's life from his evil devil self.
He fought Kazuya as he lived. A man. No cyborg enhancements, no devil gene, no whatever Yoshimitsu is. Heihachi fought his literal demons with nothing more than his stubborn, egomaniacal refusal to give up until he could stand no longer.
Those who live by the volcano die by the volcano.
Under Goken's training and beside his fellow student Ken Masters, Ryu was trained in the art of Ansatsuken,
aka the Assassination Fist. This ancient fighting style was specifically designed for murder, which automatically makes it the best martial art ever.
Well, Goken actually taught Ryu a slightly altered variant of the Ansatsuken. Inspired by karate, kenpo, and judo, Goken's version was a generally non-lethal one. With the Ansatsuken style, Ryu is a master at close-quarter combat. With such techniques as the Shoryuken uppercut and the flying hurricane kick, he can take down most foes in mere seconds.
He's like a living helicopter of pain, but he can also use his ki as a weapon, firing a fireball of energy from his palm. Hadouken!
Goken's version of the Ansatsuken also taught Ryu several defensive techniques, including the skill to parry most other attacks with precise timing. This was the Satsui no Hado. Under the influence of the Satsui no Hado, Ryu falls into an uncontrollable rage known as Evil Ryu, where his physical and spiritual power skyrockets.
He can even teleport and use Akuma's favorite technique, the Shungoku Satsu, which literally translates to instant hell murder.
The Shungoku Satsu, or the Raging Demon, is a fatal move which attacks the very soul of its victims with the gravity of all their past sins,
to make them die 1,000 deaths.
But while the Satsui no Hado is a manifestation of Ryu's dark side, he has achieved balance with the light. This is called Mu no Ken, or the power of nothingness. By focusing on mental and spiritual refinement and detachment, Ryu has achieved the ultimate state of being. This begets a power strong enough to match and even surpass the Satsui no Hado.
Oh yeah, that's how Goken survived Akuma's hell murder attack. And now Ryu's got the same power. Look at him go.
With all this power, Ryu's performed some incredible feats. Aside from winning the World Warrior Tournament, he's dodged bullets, destroyed skyscrapers, and survived Balrog's Gigaton blow.
Strong enough to kill an elephant in one punch. Ryu is so tough that he's survived getting impaled. And when he goes evil mode, he can just walk through gunfire.
He's strong enough to lift this enormous boulder over his head. By estimating the boulder's volume compared to Ryu's height and assuming a sandstone composition, we can determine it must weigh at least 36 tons.
Plus, there's a guy sitting on top of the boulder, and he's lifting his own boulder!
While Ryu's fighting record isn't perfect, his wins far outnumber his losses. He's defeated his friend Ken, the dictator M. Bison, and even a genetically engineered super warrior named Seth.
But those were just pit stops compared to his frequent battles with Akuma. And if you don't know, Akuma shattered an island with a single punch, split Ayers Rock in half in Australia, and jumped to the ocean surface from 4,000 feet below in 3 seconds, while destroying a submarine.
That's about 3,000 miles per hour, by the way, and I guess he just powered through the bends. Ryu faced him for the final time, and with the power of Mu no Ken on his side, Ryu was victorious.